All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. My apologies for not putting this up prior to the start of the MLB season, but we're still here in the early stages of this new Major League Baseball campaign. And with that said, wanted to give you my postseason projections for this upcoming season. Now, if you've listened to my division by division breakdown, I basically let you know who I believe is going to win each division. And of course, we got three wildcard teams in both the American and National Leagues to consider as well. So on the American League side, the way I have things going, I got the Yankees winning the East, the Tigers winning the Central, and the Astros winning the West. While my three wildcard teams, I'm going with Toronto, Cleveland, and Seattle. And when it's all said and done, I give the first round byes to the Yankees and the Tigers, which means that everybody else is going to duke it out in the wild card round. I have Seattle beating Houston and Cleveland taking on Toronto. ALDS, I got Seattle facing Detroit, and I'm going with Toronto against the Yankees. And my ALCS matchup is Seattle against the Yankees. And I think that the Mariners, if they can put it together with their pitching once again, and then of course, I think Julio Rodriguez is going to have a bigger season this year, my opinion. I think they can make a run this October. But when it's all said and done, I know that the Yankees, they have some injuries, but I see them at some point, the Yankees making a move over the summer because the American League is going to be wide open this year. There's really not a clear cut favorite, if you will. For the first time in a long time, the balance of power, baseball wise, has shifted to the National League. I feel like there are more, there are deeper teams over in the NL right now than there are in the AL, to the point that I think that there's going to be some good teams that are going to miss out on the postseason this year on the National League side. Okay. And getting to the NL side, I'm going with the Dodgers to win the West, which from a lot of people is a no-brainer. I'm going to take the Mets to win the East, and I'm going to take the Brewers to win the Central once again. And my wild card teams, I'm going with San Diego, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. Um, I'm giving the first round buys to the Dodgers and the Mets. And then in the LDS, pardon me, the wild card round, rather, I'm going Atlanta, Milwaukee, and Philly, San Diego as your matchups. And then on the LDS, I'm going Braves, Mets. We saw the Phillies and Mets meet last year in the LDS. And of course, there's no love lost between those two teams. There's really no love lost between the Braves and the Mets, definitely with the fan bases, okay? And then the other LDS matchup, I'm going Dodgers and Phillies. And for the NLCS matchup, I'm going with a rematch of last year, Mets and Dodgers. And just like it was last year, I don't think that the Mets have enough to get past the Dodgers because they are that doggone deep, okay, especially in their pitching staff. And when it's all said and done, for the Fall Classic, I'm going with a rematch of last year. I'm going Dodgers, Yankees again. And I think that gap between the Yankees and Dodgers has grown. And because of that, I think the Dodgers are going to become the first repeat MLB World Series champions since the Yankees last did it in 2000. It's hard to believe that it's been so long since we've had a repeat World Series champion, but you think about with parity, the luxury tax, you name it, the game has really changed. And of course, if the owners get their way and there's a salary cap, it's really going to change. But nonetheless, focusing here on the 2025 season, I think the Dodgers have what it takes to run it back. They're that deep. They're that talented, and they are once again going to be a force to be reckoned with because easily, and I mean easily, LA wins at least 100 games this year in the regular season. But folks, that's going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. And as always, if you like what you heard and saw in this podcast, please feel free to hit that like button as well as subscribing to this channel. Also, If you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 pounds of sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'd be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365, and you can check it out. Drop a line to be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I'm signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.